Well, the sudden onset of war and the dramatic images in the Middle East are hitting home for many here in the tri-state.
James Pilcher spoke to a family with ties to Israel, and he looks at what they're going through tonight. James.
Yeah, Erez and Rotem Greneman moved to the tri-state from Israel about 17 years ago, but still consider Israel their home. So this weekend's events are hitting the family hard, even though all of their loved ones are safe.
There's a saying in Hebrew, and I'm going to try to translate it very, very verbally. I'm a little shaken up. This situation is that whoever is merciful to the cruel ends up being cruel to the merciful. It says like, That's
Erez Greneman translating an old Hebrew saying he says encapsulates what he and many other Israelis are feeling, that they need to fight back against Hamas and others who pulled off this weekend's surprise attacks. He and his wife, Rotem, moved here in 2006 so he could go to engineering school at UC, and they decided to stay. But they still consider Israel their home. And since Saturday's attack, their TV has been playing Israeli news stations nonstop.
It felt like a nightmare, to be honest with you. We woke up Saturday morning, it's been 72 hours and more, and I don't watch the news on a regular basis as a rule of thumb. I can't turn it off.
They've also been in contact with loved ones back home, getting videos like these they provided showing family members pitching together to help gather supplies for Israeli troops.
My first reaction was to call my family, making sure to understand what's happening. I think we still don't understand what's happening.
Everyone is safe for now, but the Grenemans know family and friends will be lining up to join the army or will be recalled to the reserves in Israel, where military service is mandatory out of high school. Erez also served when he lived there.
People can talk about IDF is going to win the war. Well, we don't have an alternative, because if we lose the war, we can be, people always talk about the wars of Israel, we can be 7-1. If we're 7-1, there's no Israel. We have to be 8-0, we have to be 9-0 and going forward.
So the Grenemans and others I talked to also say they're going to gather as much direct financial aid as they can to help rebuild the attacked areas and to make sure the country has the supplies it needs as it embarks on what could be a protracted war.
Hey there, thanks so much for visiting the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links, hit subscribe to get notified anytime we post content to this channel.